Tottenham have his new centre-back, and that guy is Mickey van de Ven. Today in this video we're gonna analyze the characteristic and the profile of our new player, and we're gonna understand how we will improve our horrible defensive situation. Mickey van de Ven physically is the prototype of the modern centre-half. He's 6'4", but the special thing about him is that his acceleration and top speed are nothing short of exceptional, especially for a centre-back and for a player with his frame. Last season Mickey van de Ven got a top speed of 35.87 km per hour, becoming the fastest centre-back in the Bundesliga. To put this in perspective, Mo Salah, that is the fastest player in the Premier League, got a top speed of 36.6 km per hour. So the difference is not a lot, and considering the height of Mickey van de Ven and the position that Mickey van de Ven plays, this is absolutely incredible. At 6'4", Mickey van de Ven is not only a towering centre-half, but is also a dominant aerial presence, with good timing, positioning and technique in his heading. He's able to compete with strong opposition forwards and uses full extent of his physical presence in area duels. His attacking heading ability is not as impressive. Van de Ven scored only one time this season, but I think that this can improve a lot during his career because he have all the characteristics to become a very dangerous centre-back on set pieces. Van de Ven ball playing ability are already elite. His left foot is a very educated one. The way that he can create angles of passing reminds me a lot of Jan Vertonghen. The stats are not describing him as a progressive passer, but that's also because Wolfsburg doesn't require that from him, but I have no doubt that he can become a player that is able to do that. Mickey van de Ven is one of the best centre-back in the world in terms of carrying the ball. The combination of his strong physical frame, long strides and elite pace make Van de Ven a hard player to dispossess when he gets into full pace and when he has space to run. This is something that very few centre-back in the world can do more effectively than him. Despite his height, he's a very mobile and agile player, and in the one-against-one situation he's very effective. His dribbling is surprisingly good. So I think that on the ball, the thing that we can expect from Mickey van de Ven is someone that is not scared to carry the ball and to get into the opposition half. Defensively, we are also talking about an incredibly gifted player. Watching Van de Ven play, I think that's the key defensive strength that he has, is the ability to delay the opposition attack with expert defensive angles. On numerous occasions, Van de Ven have proved that he has an elite ability to stop opposition counterattacks by cutting down passing lanes and taking the ball carrier into zones where he can isolate himself in a one-against-one and winning those duels. This is something that statistics can't measure, and that's why I think that his stats defensively don't make him justice. This ability is something that you don't expect from a young centre-back. This shows you how mature and smart this guy is at just 22. People see him as a conservative centre-back, and I don't agree a lot with that, because yes, his main strength is to delay the counterattacks, is to wait and try to put the ball carrier in dangerous position, but with his pace and intelligent defensive position, there is no reason why Van de Ven shouldn't be able to be more aggressive. His physical profile is world class, his maturity in key defensive moments is outstanding, and the level he is with the season of top flight experience make you understand how good he can become and how high the ceiling is. Truly a top centre-back in the making. On top of this, Van de Ven have also the personality of a leader. It's not a case that he captained Volendam at just 20 years old and that he was the captain of the under-21 Netherlands team that went into the European competition. But now we need to ask ourselves the main question: how is going to improve us? Because we know that Tottenham need massive improvements defensively. Last season we conceded 62 goals. That's absolutely embarrassing for a mid-table club, let alone a club that wants to compete for top 4 and for trophies. In the last years we have been one of the most vulnerable teams in that situation. We are able to play only with a low block. Now with Van de Ven the situation will be completely different. His ability to delay the opposition shot, to contain the transition, and his incredible pace make him the perfect player in the high line situation. And we all know that's a fundamental part of the Ange system. He will also allow Romero to be as aggressive as he wants. Van de Ven is naturally a more conservative player, so he will complement very well Kuti. At the same time, with his pace and intelligence, there is no reason why Van de Ven shouldn't be able also himself to provide a more active defensive presence. As I said before, he's also a very gifted technically player. He can find lines of passes and is comfortable on the ball. But most importantly, he's an elite carrier of the ball. Thanks to his long frame, he's able to get in the opposition half very easily. If he's pressed, he can use his dribbling abilities that are exceptional for a defender of that height. That will help the team developing an offensive style and will allow us to dominate the opposition half, situation that is absolutely vital for Ange. He will change completely our dynamics at the back. He ticks all the boxes that Ange wants from his centre-back. Fast, strong and able to play the ball. I'm very excited about the partnership between him and Romero. I think that they can recreate the longevity and the quality of Jan and Toby. Van de Ven is the centre-back that everyone was waiting for since a long time. He's gonna make us feel a lot more comfortable watching Tottenham, and I think that's what we need, because in this moment the fan base have zero confidence in the defensive line. With Van de Ven and Romero, the things will change completely. I also don't think that he will struggle at all to adapt to the Premier League. His physicality, his long frame, his pace makes me believe that the transition will be very smooth. I've not been excited for a new season since a long time. I think that this Ange revolution is looking very nice, so I can't wait for us to start playing football. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, a subscribe or a comment, that I will really appreciate that. And as always, see you the next time. Goodbye.